What's up everyone, Danny Lighting here, and we're going to talk about the absolutely best mid-price microphone you can get for YouTube or podcasting. This is the Lauten LS208, and this microphone does something a little bit different than any other microphone out there. This is a condenser microphone that's designed to reject background noise, but yet give you the detail of a condenser microphone. So it's supposed to perform like a dynamic mic, but give you that condenser sound. The LS208 has a less sensitive capsule, and it's designed to be 2 or 3 inches in front of your face. Most condenser microphones, when you bring them in this close, they get a huge proximity effect and it sounds super bassy and super muddy. When you're this close to the microphone, your voice is so much louder than any background noise or room tone, you're getting a really good signal to noise ratio. Most condenser microphones, when you bring them in this close, they sound very muddy and bassy and just kind of unpleasant to listen to. So this one's designed to be right up on top of it like a dynamic microphone, and that's why this performs like a dynamic microphone. So if you're recording in a not perfect room or a reverby room, being really close to the mic like this will make all of the unwanted sounds less noticeable. Generally, to get a microphone that sounds this good, you're going to end up spending $1,200, $3,000, $10,000 to get this kind of sound quality. This thing brings you that at a fraction of the price. Now, this is not an inexpensive microphone. It's definitely a mid-priced microphone, but the thing is, it is cheap in the world of microphone. Another really amazing thing about this microphone that other microphones don't do, or at least most of them don't do, this has 2 switches to change the microphone sound. You can have a very bright modern sound or a really dark vintage sound. So you can basically adjust how much treble, how much high end this has. You can adjust how much bass this has. But there's 2 switches and each one has 3 positions. One controls the bass, one controls the treble. So you can get exactly how much bass or treble you want. If you put it on the flat positions, you're getting the full amount of bass and the full amount of treble. So there's not too many microphones out there like a Lauten LS208. It looks good on camera. It gives you high quality sound. I mean, this is just the best microphone you're going to find for a YouTuber or a podcaster that's recording in not the greatest room in the world. And for the price, it's really hard to find anything that beats this. I mean, in the $500 to $600 price range, you're not going to find anything that sounds better than this. In my opinion, it's hard to find something that sounds better than this in that price range. I mean, honestly, if your room has a bunch of reverb, you should definitely get some sort of sound treatment. No microphone is going to be perfect, but this will do way better than pretty much any other condenser microphone in a reverby room because you're able to get so close to it. You won't notice the reverb as much when you're this close to a microphone. This sounds about 1,000,000 times better than the Shure SM7B, and it rejects the background noise almost as well if you use them both at the same distance. The SM7B is still slightly better because it rolls off a little bit more of the high end, so you don't notice some of that high-end reverb since it doesn't have as much high-end. I mean, the SM7B is just a dark, flat microphone, and if you want to roll off some of the high-end on this, you can do it as well. Let's go ahead and flip the switches. All right, so I just flipped the high-end switch, but let's go ahead and try the other one. Now we have the other setting, and in a second we'll put it back to flat, and that will let you hear the microphone with the most open, most flat, neutral sound where you're getting the full range of everything. So let's go back to that. And there we go. Now we are back on the flat setting. So you can make this microphone sound very dark. Now, I don't like to use a bass cutoff. Some people do. I like to do that on the editing software, right? Now, if you need a bass cutoff, you've definitely got a switch to do that. So here's one of the bass cutoff settings right here. And let's go ahead and switch to the other one. And there is the other bass cutoff. So that's the way the microphone sounds when you are flipping the switches. And now we are back to the full range, I do believe. Let me double check and make sure. So let's take the windscreen off. This thing will sound even brighter. If you want an even brighter sound than this, you can remove the windscreen. Now, I don't really advise doing that. There's many reasons to leave this windscreen on, but this will give you the brightest, most modern sound possible if you use this without the windscreen. If you do, I would definitely put a pop filter in front of your face. this was really designed to be used with this windscreen to get a very specific type of sound. It definitely sounds different without it. But bottom line, I do think this is the absolute best microphone a YouTuber or a podcaster can get, especially if you're not recording in the greatest room. I mean, any microphone is going to sound better in a quiet room with some sound treatment. Even this one will sound better in a quiet room with some sound treatment. But if you don't have that, this is probably the best thing you're going to get that's going to give you that condenser sound without picking up as much room noise and stuff like that. But you do got to keep it nice and close to your mouth to make that happen. I mean, you can use this microphone further away like a normal condenser. 6 inches to a foot away is where most people will put a condenser. And in a bad room, that's going to really pick up all the reverb, all the room tone and stuff like that. So that's where this thing comes into play. This is just hands down the absolute best microphone you can get. That's not going to cost you $1,200 or $3,000 for your YouTube channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Lightning out. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really helps this channel keep running and bringing you videos just like this. If you check out the pinned comment or the video's description, you'll see my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff from lighting, cameras, microphones, stuff for your kitchen, stuff to make your room look cool, and all kinds of amazing stuff. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe watch one of these other videos that are just about to pop up on the screen here in just a second. Thank you so much for watching. You guys and gals are amazing. Lightning out. Have a wonderful day, and we will catch you next time. See ya.